Hello there. Sorry, I should start again, shouldn't I? Yes, I'm Fiona from Weekly Sewing Bee, and the other day I made a swirly skirt because people were having problems with the hem. So I'm actually going to make one on the serger because it is kind of interesting. Alright, what I'm trying to do actually as well, Ashley, is fold this into eighths. And then I'm going to fold this into 16ths. So, I know. It's all good. So we've got our fabric folded. The only reason I'm doing that is just makes life so much simpler. We've got much more manageable size because of the swirl of this. It's going to be quite big. Now, tape measure, we need the widest part of your body, so your hips. Yeah, we need that. We then need to fold it in half, which we can do. Fold it into quarters, eighths, and then as we've got the fabric folded up into 16ths, we need that folded up into 16ths. So the circle we need to cut out needs to be bigger than your hips. Does make perfect sense, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to lie that pen there, and okay, I know, pencil, bit of string, and hold the bit of string and then draw an arc, and hold the material flat as well. Okay, so, and again, just to get the bottom right, hold the bit of string, hold the material taut, and draw your line. And then you should have got a fair circle, okay? You know, there's no magic to this, I don't think, although probably is. Lovely. And then as much as we can of this material. There we go. So that's my hips and that's my skirt. Waistband. Now, I'm not going to do a posh waistband with you. All I'm going to do is, with a piece of elastic cloth, I'm going to make a strip, a loop, a continuous thing. So, I'm just going to do the other side. It's entirely up to you. You can pin this if you like. See, it's huge, isn't it? And get it nice and straight, or we can just do it, can't we? So what we need to do is we need to fold this waistband round. I think I will pin it. Yeah. So, get rid of that. Probably done it a little bit too big actually, so I'll have to pin it. I've definitely done it too big, which is fine, So what we've done is we've folded the waistband in half and we've tucked in the inside seam. We have some pins here and we have our skirt. So we are just going to pick a point and then we are going to fold the rib in half and then fold the open circle of this in half, and we are going to join them up. And it is all about then we're going to fold it in half again, and we're going to fold that in half, and then we're going to pick it up again. This is just so that we can get an even gather on the skirt. Lovely. So I'm not going to put a pin in this side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from this bit, because that will make sense to me. So bring my serger forward. And it's a simple thing of making sure that the skirts, the bands, you pick up both sides and you pick up the skirt. Lovely, don't try and sew a pin. Even worse doing it on a serger than it is doing it on a sewing machine. And it's going to trim it off all the way around, because sergers are wonderful. Lovely. Make sure everything's straight and then sew again. Yeah, what I'm doing is, well, I suppose I am pulling the stretch fabric to the right side. Yeah, I just don't like, you know, because we always say, watch you don't stretch your jersey. That's when you're sewing with a sewing machine, you really can't get away with it. Lovely. So I'm just coming up to the beginning, as it were, because it's a circle. And again, all I'm doing is making sure that I've got all 3 bits of fabric and I haven't got sort of the bottom caught up, so it's all good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick look just to see that I've got every bit caught up, because sometimes you know, it's easier to sort out now than it is later. Okay, so that's the top done. I know, I shouldn't really bore you really. And then we're going to move to doing the rolling hem. Now, you can take this needle out, or you can just cut the thread. Really, it depends on the fabric. If you've got a fabric that's going to scar by having that needle still in there, then if you're going to be able to see the holes, then that's really bad. Okay, there's a big knob here. Yeah, I'm going to pull the knob. Sorry, it's easier to do it when you can see it. Push the knob, and that moves my cutting foot, and I'm just going to push that all the way down so it clicks back in. Okay, so we've got the knob, push it towards you, and then turn it round and back again. So yes. Now if you have a machine with an R on your feed, then you need to go to your R. Now your R is going to be between 1 and 2, so we'll just put it between 1 and 2, okay? It's quite an old machine, so. Now always make sure that you've got all these bits of thread out of the way, because it's very easy just to sort of leave them there, trap that, and then you've got them wound on your motors, and it's a pig of a job. So lovely, got those all out of the way, and as I said, we're leaving our needle in, so This is okay. It don't mind. Lovely. I'm just going to sew it to pull it through, and check that I've got it working. Okay, whereas before we got quite lazy, didn't we? Because it was being cut by the machine, we always made sure we didn't worry about it. But now we're doing the rolling hem, we have to make sure that we don't push too much fabric through. And if we do, it'll just snag it up like that. So, let's see what the machine's doing. And this is very lightweight fabric, so it can get sucked under, as it were. So. There we go. Just break a needle. Lovely. Okay, so that's not what to do, you know. Don't put too much fabric through because it will break your needle. But it does mean that I now have one needle in the machine, so haha, lucky me, eh? Okay, I'm going to get this all sorted out, and away I'll go. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. I knew I had to change those needles sooner or later. Alright, I've had a little test sew, and away I go, really. I'm going to get the machine, start taking the cloth, and then it's just a matter of steering. Do we like that word? Steering. So here we go. If you were making napkins or a tablecloth or anything, then you know you could fiddle around with the settings. You can get like sparkly embroidery thread as well, which would just look lovely. And of course you can leave the needle in so that you get little holes as well. That would be great. Okay, I know I'm using fluorescent green, and I hope you can see this. I'm not the neatest of sewers that was ever born, so, but it is a nice effect. This would be the outside, and this is the inside, of course. And yeah, we just keep going until we get to the end. Now, when I was doing the other skirts with the sewing machine, I must admit, I was half expecting people to come upstairs to check where I was, because it took forever. And obviously this is a quicker way of doing it, and yeah, but it's got to be done either way. So I know if I let it fall on the floor, I can let you know when I'm halfway round. Occasionally when I've got a corner here, and this is just, I never checked to see how good the cutting was. I just literally cut it. So now, like I said, there is another video for this type of skirt just on the sewing machine. I can put a link on the bottom for you so you can find it. But yeah, rolling hems, give them a go. So there we go. Hard to believe. I know, we're getting there, honestly. I'm not, well, I think I might be halfway around now. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this vid. Sorry it's been a short one, and hopefully I'll catch you again. Thank you ever so much for watching. So, hello there. I thought it was a bit cruel of me just to end the video there. I know, I've gone all the way around there. And yeah, I know, the machine deserves a good service, that's all there is to it. Okay, so we're still attached with one thread, but there we are, a little squirty squirt. I know, I think they're just so cute, adorable, and I know I'm going to be making loads more of them. Alright, thank you ever so much for watching, and yeah, like, subscribe and share.